Richard Southern is back with us for tonight's interesting stories chat. And Richard, NASA is really going far and wide for its next space initiative.
Good to be back with you, Erica. Yes, this is pretty wild. A spacecraft is now en route to a mysterious object that's located in the asteroid belt. It's a very valuable rocky object. It's called 16 Psyche, and scientists believe that it is made of gold and platinum and other very valuable elements. In fact, it's believed, 16 Psyche, Erica, to be worth $1 quintillion. That's a 1 with 18 zeros behind it, should they ever bring any of this back. Now, this particular spacecraft, which took off on Friday, it's going to get to this 16 Psyche in 2029. It's going to orbit it for 2 years, take pictures, study it. NASA's not planning to mine it, but of course, there's a lot of companies now, more and more of them, looking at the possibility of space mining in the future. You and I should put together a little mission, Eric, and mine some of that gold out of 16 Psyche, don't you think?
Imagine having a necklace or some kind of jewelry made out of space gold. That would be
space
something.
Gold. That's the new thing. Yes.
All right. Now, there is nothing more annoying than when you crack the screen on your smartphone. Could an app actually, without having to buy a phone, fix it without actually having to buy a new phone?
Yeah. So self-healing phones are, according to analysts, set to hit the market soon. It's an interesting new type of technology. It's basically a coating that they would apply to the screen, and if there's a scratch or a small crack, it fixes itself. When it's exposed to air, it's able to generate some new material to fix and fill that hole. It's not going to fix major structural damage with the phone. But apparently this is going to come in the next not too distant future. LG a few years ago already had kind of a self-healing phone. They've really refined the technology. Good for the many of us, Erica, who are prone to dropping and cracking the phone every now and again.
I think I lived with a cracked screen for a year, and it was not fun, let me tell you.
I know, trying to navigate around the crack, absolutely.
Okay, finally, non-alcoholic beer sales seem pretty stout these days.
Very good, Erica. Non-alcoholic beer, it's never been more popular. New numbers show that sales were up 34% last year. A couple of reasons believed to be at play here. First of all, there is new technology as far as producing the beer. It tastes better than it used to. It tastes very authentic. The other big factor is that people, especially younger people, they're drinking a lot less booze. We know this from Stats Canada a few months ago. It said there was a big drop-off in beer and wine sales among younger Canadians last year. A lot of young people more attuned to the health risks. At the same time, cannabis sales, at least in Canada, are moving higher. So maybe we're seeing people switch their vices a little bit. Does that surprise you, non-alcoholic? I'm not contributing to that 34% uptick, Eric. I'll have you know.
I thought it was only old people like us that, were trying to cut down on the alcohol consumption. Now young people too, so.
No, young people too. Well, they could do it. I'll stick with the regular suds myself.
Okay, thanks, Richard. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.